What up? It's Rob, Arkive Nation. You already know what it is. Pretty much, it's gonna be one of many videos I'm gonna start doing. Pretty much I have my list of things that I wanted to do, but this particular video is gonna be pretty much about selling beats online. So pretty much if you wanna look at something completely different, I advise you to look somewhere else. But this particular video is gonna be about selling beats online. Now I've dipped and dabbled with it. And it's a process. So I think one of the main ones is what type of producer you are. If you are, a EDM producer or a hip hop producer, R&B producer, or all of them. Some of us do all of them for the most part. Kind of know exactly what it is that you want to do as far as a producer. I'm in Atlanta, so you get a lot of trap beats and stuff like that, bass driven, 808s and stuff like that. So we tend to do a lot of those type of beats. I dabble with other things as well, but that's how it is in Atlanta. Up north it's a little bit different. The West Coast got their own flavor. So just kind of try to define who you are as a producer. So that's my number one. All right, so I got my list here. Let's see. Number two, workflow. You have to constantly, and I'm learning as I'm doing this right now, literally, you have to constantly work. Literally, I'm online, I'm on my phone, literally on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, and I'm sure you see many videos when they said hashtags and stuff like that. Still do those things. But one thing about online, there's different tools that you can use, and you kind of want to get to those tools before everybody gets to them. vidIQ is one of them. One of those tools. You gotta have Google Chrome. Get Google Chrome, and you can utilize vidIQ. If I think I'm saying that right. It's another one. It's another one that's keyword. I forgot the name of it, but I'm gonna try to put the links down as well. But it's a few tools, and the thing I've learned about those tools is that you have to kind of use them quick, because what happens is that once everybody start getting on them, they start changing the rules, and then you ain't gonna be able to do certain features or use certain features that they do have on them. So I try to learn exactly what tools to use. And that's going to benefit for your beats, obviously, for you to sell your beats for the most part. So definitely workflow. And another thing, let me add on to this too. It's a constant workflow, and when I say that, it's kind of like a 9 to 5. So literally, if you posting beats, like I would post beats usually every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Or sometimes I'll make it one Monday, Thursday, Friday. You gotta think about people's pay period. You gotta think about, you could probably, I know niggas that would literally promote from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday just to kind of rev it up. So by the time Friday hit, especially if those beats are hard, they still thinking about those beats. By the time they get paid, they go ahead and buy them. So you gotta work hard. You gotta kind of constantly promote. I would say probably promote. It's probably gonna be half of what you're gonna be doing as a producer. Whether it is you telling people, when you go into the store, you got your business cards on you. You always linking people to your website. That's one thing for sure. And I've had to learn to do that because I used to be a quiet person. I'm still kind of quiet, but certain things are necessary, to do, and that's one of those things. You got to go ahead and kind of make yourself known. You got to be a big billboard, as it would say. So that's the workflow. So that's number 2. Scheduling is number 3. Number 3 is scheduling. Again, going back to even the workflow, is kind of like the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Kind of be on point with that. I'm learning that now. Like literally, because I used to be everywhere with it. I just post up. I used to post like 3 or 4 beats at a time, and I learned that was a problem. And so now I'm kind of strategic. I post it Monday, like I said, Wednesday or Friday, or I post it. I kind of switch it up because a lot of people have those patterns as well. So I kind of switch it up. just to kind of be a little different and see how that works. If it does, if it works, for you, then I would say do it. But I would say stick to one plan first, and then if you want to test something else out, you can later on. And that's, again, is key. This not only for customers, but even for if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram. They just like you constantly to post stuff, so you stay relevant for the most part. So definitely scheduling is important. Scheduling. 4, budget. Now budget is kind of crazy because I would try to utilize as much free promotion as possible. If you got free promotion, use it as much as possible. We all know Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google, whatever website you that you have traffic on, I will promote and put your and put yourself out there. Not even before we even get to the to websites and stuff like that, but before you even have a website, most people have SoundClouds and they have some type of player where they can play their music, obviously, and you want to have that at least so people can hear your stuff. Fan pages on Facebook and stuff like that. So definitely try to utilize those avenues, those tools, Twitters, Facebooks, Instagrams, etc. And then you can have those paid ads as well. Twitter do it, Facebook do it. And that's when you make your fan pages and stuff like that. They kind of help you along the way. And I like what they do as far as in Facebook, because you could break down the demographics a lot easier. So it's very user friendly on Facebook. And then they hit a good niche, as they would say, your niche of people that you would need to constantly focus on. And that's really important. You want to direct, when you start spending money as far as the budget goes, you want to start directing that traffic or directing your money to a certain niche of people. And in our case is hip hop, so of course any hip hop groups that's out there and stuff like that, you want to be able to hit as much as possible, stay in their face as much as possible. So that's going back to, like I was saying before, the scheduling. You want to constantly hit them like that so they know exactly where, I know Arkive Nation is dropping on Monday and Wednesday and Friday. They already know that, you know what I'm saying? So that's where the budget, and you're gonna have to do a few campaigns, and I've learned that as well. You have to see which ones work. Some gonna work, some ain't gonna work. Some gonna bring in more people, some ain't. So you gotta, the time of the days you gotta watch. You gotta watch the days out of the week. So you gotta monitor all those things, and when you do that, it makes it a lot easier. So that's budgeting. And budgeting, again, I would start off low. And then work my way up and then see what works. I would say, $20 range. If you on a budget, $20 range will be decent. And if you keep that, I'll say at least once a week. And if you can do once a week, at least once every 2 weeks, I guess. And then in between your budgets, just kind of do your free promotion. You know what I'm saying? Just to get your fan base up. And get your fan pages and stuff like that up. So I would say start small and then work your way up when it comes to the budgets. And but they definitely are necessary, because a lot of people are using them, and so you'll be behind the game. Even if you're doing your free promotion, you kind of still be behind the game, because you're going against cats that's paying $20, that's paying $30, paying $100, so they got their promotion everywhere, and you kind of want to be everywhere as well. So you want to do both, and just as you and true say, if you don't have the budget where you're doing that, as long as you keep being consistent, you know what I'm saying, that's going to get you out there. And if your music is real good, or your beats is real good, regardless of what you do, it's real good, it's going to show regardless. All right, so the main one, which is the last one, is your website. That is real crucial. You want to get a domain. You want to get a website. There's many of them: GoDaddy, Wix, Wix is pretty good. A lot of them is pretty good, especially now. Everybody do websites now. You want to have that kind of just so you can stand out. You know, the good thing is that you have your SoundClouds, and then you have your Facebook fan pages, and then you know your Twitters and everything, which is good. But you want to kind of link all those people that you're getting from all those social networks and kind of link them to your main page, because that kind of separates everybody else that's on those pages. Because you know, it's tons of people on Twitter, there's tons of people on Facebook, there's tons of people, you know, on Instagram. But when you kind of direct them to just your pages, it's just you and them, and that's a crucial moment, because at that moment they can, you know, actually purchase your music. So that's really important. Websites, they're very cheap now, and you can get people to actually do the graphics on your websites now for real cheap. And like I said, it all mounts up to the music, because True say you can have all that and have garbage music and won't get nowhere, or you can have in today's age, you can have your business right and have okay music, and you will succeed because your business is right. And that's why with these tools, this is just my 5. I kind of narrowed it down because there's a lot of cats that I follow online that I'm getting advice from as well. But I kind of put all those things together into the 5 things that I think that as a beginner, if you're a beginner, this will be really good startup. And as you know, of course, you gotta have the equipment, and you don't have to have nowhere near this amount of equipment. You could just start off with basic software, a computer, a reliable computer, and a keyboard, you know, and really that's it, you know, and then you can shoot for the stars. So basically, those are my tips, my 5 tips. Like I said, this is one of many videos. I didn't want to make it too long. I know I made it kind of longer than what it is, but you know what it is. This is me getting back on it for the first time in a long time, so I guess I had to put it out there like that. So, Arkive Nation, you're gonna see many of my tracks. I'm on SoundCloud, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm everywhere. So, holla at me, Arkive Nation, BeatStars.com. You already know what it is, but check y'all. Y'all already know. You.